perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot of the player Pedro Neto, because he's so quick and agile, and his ability to twist and turn at top speed really does give him the edge in those crowded areas. I think he'll be his team's go-to guy when they're looking to counter too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes stood his ground strongly.
Does really well to win the ball there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva.
João Cancelo.
Moved on forwards. Takes a shot! And he's done it!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great defending, strong and determined.
Nuno Mendes.
Araujo. Vitinha.
Gonçalo Inácio.
Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Clearly not happy with that.
Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Gonçalo Inácio.
Pedro Neto.
Nuno Mendes.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
Diaz.
Now they can break here. He has found the way through. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Brilliantly cut out. Pedro Neto.
Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio. João Cancelo.
Araujo. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cancelo. Nice looking ball. Can he finish? Worth a try, but not this time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Played back in. Pedro Neto.
Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Mendes chooses to go cross-field. That is a great pick out. Araujo cuts it out. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Out to the left it goes. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Spectacular save! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Munoz. Lerma forwards and with intent. And he's there to clear it. Vitinha. Suarez. And it's James Rodriguez. Suarez! Mendes gets good distance on it. And here's Diaz. And he's dealt with that well. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes.
Portugal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
Lerma is the guilty party there. Oh, it's hit the post! Deftly away. Vitinha. Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, look at the space here. James Rodriguez. Pinged towards the front line. And the pass is intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Suarez. Colombia suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Nuno Mendes. Munoz gets over and intercepts. Munoz shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva. No, again there's no way through. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a nice ball. Munoz tries to clear. Munoz, early ball out from the back. And it's Mendes. Mendes looking to run onto it. Is onto it in a flash. Hammers played out towards the right wing, showing good feet. Can he deliver? Hammers with great chance. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Hit into the middle. Cleared away. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Araujo, gently done. Colombia needing to chase the game already. Played out wide. So who's he picking out? Mendes is fouled.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Sanchez getting this one clear. Ignacio wins the duel this time.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Suarez. So what can they make of this? Oh, good spread. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Suarez. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Bernardo Silva. Oh, red. Nice interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Suarez! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Oh, that's neat. That is a brilliant interception. Vitinha goes short. Oh, that's nice. Mendes. Oh, it's played into the area. Pedro Neto spread out to the left. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Serves up across.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Looking for a decent ball in. This might spell danger. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, can he get onto this? James. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nuno Mendes looks to the other side, and it's Cancelo. Thinks one through. Ball's gone out of play. Played into the middle. And
That's been repelled. Suarez. Lukumi moved on forwards. Lerma. And it's played forward. Araujo. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. And he goes cross-field. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Tries to get it clear. Munoz, aim forwards. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes played out to the left flank. And the shot! That's a half-decent try. And it's been taken short. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. And now the breakaway. Diaz. Tries a deft little ball. Inacio tries to clear. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Succumbs to the pressure. Lukumi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Is onto it in a flash. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Across it goes. And that is not finding anyone. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Munoz. Played into space. There's the delivery. Araujo with the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Munoz. Bruno Fernandes. Suarez! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Suarez is offering a right smile there.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Lukumi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Munoz. And here's James.
Rodriguez. Oh, it's come loose. Mojica, and that's aimed into the middle. Pedro Neto. João Neves, who's set up one goal so far. Bruno Fernandes, spread out to the left. Half an hour played now. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. Shoots! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
João Cancelo. Vitinha. That has found him in acres of space. Sanchez can get it clear. A chance to play it in. Vitinha have it back and can go again. He's had a shot! And he's there to get it away. Can he spark a counter here? Diaz, probing pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Firmly met. Vitinha plays it short. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. And here's Vitinha. Climbs up big. Harmlessly behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And back to the goalkeeper. Long ball looking to counter. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's James. Can he finish? They've done it! Colombia are back in business.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pedro Neto, and it's lofted through here. And it's hoisted clear.
Danger averted for now. Diaz. James Rodriguez. Sanchez. Played towards the front line. Calmly anticipates. Araujo. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo, gently done. Lerma. Sanchez. And it's played forward. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Colombia have got it back and they'll have another go. Sanchez. Sanchez, long ball upfield.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedro Neto played with finesse. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Diaz wins the duel this time. Pedro Neto! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pedro Neto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Neves. Nuno Mendes. Now this could be a chance. And that was very necessary. Decent progress down the left. Clears it away. Chance here to counter. Mojica forwards and with intent. Diaz. Out towards the flank.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
João Cancelo played over towards the opposite flank. Great defending, strong and determined. João Cancelo. And it's Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great challenge, time to perfection. Mojica. And the counter is on. Lerma. Lerma shifted upfield. He's found a way through. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mojica. Sanchez, nicely aimed pass. Araujo, aim forwards. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha, that's a delicate pass. And it's Mendes. Lovely feet. Vitinha. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's the chance to counter. Diaz. Bruno Fernandes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Sanchez. Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now this could be a chance. Bruno Fernandes. There's the shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I've been pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Can he get onto this? Bernardo Silva. And here's Bruno. There's the shot! Cleared without complication. Pedro Neto. And here's Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha with the short one. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's Munoz. James retreat. It's James! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
João Neves is there, and he can get that clear. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nice physical challenge. He's on it. Suarez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's got away. And here's Bruno. Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Moved on forwards.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That looks a good ball through. It's a good foot in there. And he's running through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Has a look and plays it forward. Perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
In a flash.
Well, on the face of it,
Ignacio gets across to intercept that.
Araujo. Nuno Mendes.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Real chance here. Chance for a shot. Superb goal.
dependability is one thing, and he brings
Perfect
that to his
for all.
game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Portugal take the lead. Sanchez. Lukumi. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Araujo.
João Neves. Played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Lofted upfield. That's really well cleared. And it's Mendes. Bernardo Silva. Suarez. Do have a chance to counter here.
Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio.
Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Over to the left. Pedro Neto. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Goes down, but nothing given. Might be danger. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Heavyweight clash. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pedro Neto. Forward it goes. Mendes chasing after it. James Rodriguez. Munoz. To quick ball upfield. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Diogo Costa, long ball by the goalkeeper. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Lerma. Aim forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vitinha, forwards and with intent. Mendes, shifted upfield. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Mojica. Vitinha. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto knocks it out wide. Hoisted. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Munoz. That's really well manoeuvred. He's big chance! Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Araujo played over towards the opposite flank. Inacio shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes plays it across. Oh, great chance! Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Here comes the cross. Munoz, gently done. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Araujo. João Cancelo. And he goes cross-field.
Pedro Neto.
So we've reached the hour mark.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
João Neves.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Munoz is onto it in a flash.
Pedro Neto did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pedro Neto. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, sweet feet. Tries to get it clear. Back in once more. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha chips it through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Vargas sends that a long way. João Neves does really well to win the ball there. Inacio cuts out the pass. It is a corner.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Suarez, and there's his chance to lead the counter. James, foot in. James showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Diaz. Pedro Neto. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Picks it up out wide. Climbs up big! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Defending of the desperate variety. Sanchez aim forwards. Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And they've got rid. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a throw. Diaz. Mojica. Lerma. Mojica. Mojica. Forwards and with intent.
And they've got a throw. And it's Lerma. Tries a measured ball. Mendes attempts a clearance. Plenty waiting in the middle. Time to deliver. That is lovely. And here's Ham, and the shot! Gonzalo Inacio. João Neves. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Bernardo Silva. Out to the left it goes. Oh, can he get onto this? Bruno Fernandes. Delivered across. Moved on forwards. Inacio makes the interception. Araujo. João Neves looks to the other side. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio has played it long. Colombia have a free kick. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Diaz looking for a runner. Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. João Cancelo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's been drilled forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio chooses to go cross-field. Well, nicely intercepted. Driven forward, is onto it in a flash. Pedro Neto. And it's played forward. And it's Bernardo Silva. Gets it away. Searching pass he's played there. And they can counter here. He is through here. Cleared away. Lerma. Hammers does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, nice touch. Half an hour gone in the second half. Back into the middle. Mojica. Now here's the delivery. Inacio is there, and he can get that clear. Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Inacio. Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Araujo.
Vitinha, gently done. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And it's Neves. Same again, same outcome. Oh, he's been flattened there. Chance, surely! No mistake! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the lead now is 2. Mojica. Nice control. It's a mighty effort! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down as opposed to 2.
Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Moved on forwards. Mendes chasing after it. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's managed to get free. Looking to break at pace. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Just the goalkeeper. He's having a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Portugal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's a throw-in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Lerma. There are a few waiting for it. No, that's not going to find its target. Colombia have reclaimed it.
And here's James. A chance to play it in. Vitinha, Pedro Neto, Nuno Mendes, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is just caressing the ball. Vitinha, João Cancelo closing in on goal. Aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. And that's been won straight back. That's really well manoeuvred. Nuno Mendes. That's good play. Pedro Neto. Could move up a gear here. Tries to dink it through. Munoz. That has been knocked clear. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio played over towards the opposite flank. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lerma. Lerma forwards and with intent. This could be their final throw of the dice. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Diaz with a definite foul there. And he is going into that little black book. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha. Lobbed in behind. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo. Araujo played up towards the front line. Diaz powering forward here. Diaz! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. And he cuts out the supply. That's a cute ball. Can he latch on to this? And he's onside. So who's he picking out? Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Araujo looks to the other side.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Sanchez shifted upfield. Araujo. And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! He scores! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Can he deliver? Inacio attempts a clearance. And it's Lerma. Lerma played out to the left flank. Chance! Vitinha gets rid without sophistication. Bernardo Silva has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Good played through for the wide man. Sanchez is onto it in a flash. Inacio gets over and intercepts. Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha moved on forwards. Machado, gently done. Bernardo Silva. Ronaldo is onto this. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. Proves too strong. Bernardo Silva has got himself a free kick. Now it's Bernardo, and he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. He's cut it out. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that's that. Colombia suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Colombia didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.